Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Stone Star, issue number 5 of 5. You ever just want to punch somebody in the face? It's a weird way to start a comic book review. But the point is, you've wanted to punch somebody in the face, especially when they get that one wicked smile on their face where you know that they're up to no good. They just want to see the world burn. They want to hurt somebody either physically or mentally or emotionally. They want to tease you, they want to troll you, something like that. They know they're getting under your skin. And it pleases them. And it's like, ooh, a reaction. Now I'm going to try and dig a little deeper. You just want to punch them right in the face. Yeah, there's one guy gets headbutted right in the face in this comic book, and it's awesome. Very fulfilling. Anyway, let's get talking about who made this comic book. We'll talk a little bit more about the comic book itself. And then after that, a call to action. Let's get started. So this is chapter 5 of 5. Or hopefully there's going to be a lot more. We'll talk about that too. Fight or Flight. Story by Jim Zub, line art by Max Dunbar. Zub and Dunbar are both the creators of this comic book. The colors, here we go, I'm going to butcher this name, Espen Grundjern. Yeah, if I butcher that really bad, he's going to come back and headbutt me in the face. Letters, Marshall Dillon, and Tim Daniel does the logo design. So check this out, man. You got Kiki Annie, the princess whose mama was killed by that jerk, Mal. And Mal is facing down Kiki Annie and Volnus, the amputated freaking gladiator, and our hero, the main character at the very least, Dale. And also that big gladiator battle armor thing. So these guys are facing down. They're trying to get to the Grandiose, the guy in charge at the top of the Stone Star station. Trying to get up there, try and plead their case, and, you know, be at least a little bit free. What do you call it? This is a comic book where literally only one person wins, and it's not who you might think it is. Let's just say the situation with Mal, like I said, it's very fulfilling what happens there, because this is just a wicked, evil, abuse of authority, criminal violence, you know, behind a badge, and you know, a state of office, and not elected office, mind you. This guy, he's just a terrible, terrible creature feature, and he gets his. And I just stared at that page for a little while with a big old cheesy smile of my own on my face, man. But they finally get up to see the Grandiose, and a couple of these people know the Grandiose well. Grandiose knows all of them well. And an arrangement is made. No spoilers, because that's just not what I do on this channel. But an arrangement is made where, even though Kiki Annie and Dale are happy with the results, it's important to notice that they don't show the Volnus's reaction, because he is the Obi-Wan character in this. He's the old man, the old hermit character, that Gandalf type old wise man character who guides these people. What do you call it? Dale has a question about his father for the Grandiose, and once again, it's the Volnus who kind of saves the day. Why? Because he's smart enough, he's wise enough, I should say, to know that there's the difference between the minor victory and the grand defeat, you know? Read the comic book and I think you'll understand. I hope that this is one of those comic books that doesn't treat you like an idiot. Let's put it that way. It's not going to say the end, or this is the way that everything is resolved. No. There's an ending that is clearly not an ending. It actually says the beginning at the end of this, because this is going to continue. What do you call it? Jim Zub sent out, full disclosure, sent out the comic book for free to some reviewers. I think I'm the only guy who's actually reviewing the whole thing on YouTube, and that's a shame. There should be a lot more people doing that. I imagine there's got to be some written reviews. In fact, I'm positive there's some written reviews about this. And that's where the call to action is going to come up in just a moment. Excuse me, but there's, in my opinion at least, there's not a whole lot of good comic book sci-fi out there. there's a lot of fantasy stuff, and let's be realistic, Zub and Dunbar are one of the top names on that list. But we've got enough fantasy to compete with, each other. There's not a whole lot of good sci-fi comics out there, not in my opinion at least. And here, we've got a really good one. The call to action that I'm suggesting is that you guys share either this video, if you find somebody else that did a video that's good, or if you find a written review, find the one that's your favorite and share it. Share it on your Facebook, share it on your MySpace. I think MySpace, do they still exist? Tom. Does everybody still have Tom as their friend? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think his name was Tom. Anyway, like share it on your Twitter, share it on your Tumblr or your what else is out there? Instagram, whatever. Share it. You know what I'm saying? Share something. Try and get the word out for this comic book, because this is something that we do want to see keep going. Zub said that this is going to continue. They've already signed up to do another, I guess, 5 issues, whatever it is, for next year. That's awesome. I am genuinely looking forward to that. This is a new medium for comic books. I know there's a lot of people who aren't a huge fan of the paperless, the digital experience. This will come to trade paperback too. And the only way that this happens if it goes to digital first. So share this, like this, talk about this, get it out there. I'm an influencer. You could be an influencer too. There's a Dr. Pepper song there somewhere. Anyway, definitely consider sharing this to get this out. This is a really good story. And when it continues, I'm genuinely seeing this grandiose character as such a major big bad. He is that psychopath who literally every single thing that he does, if you got a little win out of a conversation or an encounter with him, what he got is off the charts. Very dangerous person. So they've got stories that they could tell for eons just with this one character alone as the big bad. Now imagine we find out there's somebody worse than him. Anyway, guys, I'm loving this comic book. If you like this comic book, please share this or some other review that you like the best so that more people can actually see this stuff. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.